Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled. Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear, as rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must. Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft. You held your own against Mycroft. He makes for a formidable foe. A daunting brother. Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two. Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two. Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details. Get the Strand, get the true facts. Gore, thank you, sir. Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand. the Strand, get the true facts.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl. It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged. Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that'd be lovely. Take care of your master.
Am I lazy? Spellbinders.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, West Coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Doctor!
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell. A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Another sinking near Scotland by the...
Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two.
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brother, and despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurk, Scotland. Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
These seas have taken too many, John.
Let's stop them from taking more then. You see that glow atop the lighthouse? I have never seen anything like it.
An old cannon, probably rusting here since the 16th century. Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal. Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone. This door requires a very specific key. Where did the shirt come from?
Holmes, look. There's a body here.
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted. Oh, his eyes are gouged out. The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand. A broken chain. Something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back. This branch was recently broken. The wood is still green. Whatever Ashmat had secured to his chain, he lost it here. Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use. Interesting occult pattern.
What drove him to this dreadful act?
I fear we are about to see for ourselves. Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time. An obsidian heart. Masterful work. That's a crafty mechanism and quite ancient. This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help. They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual. Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time.
Something in the caves drove Ashmat mad, and it might still be there, so let us proceed with caution.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
My revolver is loaded, just in case.
An obsidian heart. Masterful work. Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time. Barred and barricaded from the inside. The door won't budge. The door won't budge. Barred and barricaded from the inside. Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Fine, take my flask. The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Sealed shut, and seemingly for a long time. Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson! Hold the doors!
Ah! We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use. Those holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what. Be ready for anything, Watson. It's all right, Watson. It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it. Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it. Look around, Watson. There must be something useful. Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes. Is that you, Holmes? Speak up! Holmes! Please, John! Holmes! Speak up! Calling me. Holmes! coming! Keep talking! I'm coming! Keep talking! Sherlock! Holmes! Where are you? Where are you? Please! Holmes! Holmes, come on, wake up! Thank heavens. What were you doing? What happened?
So distant, the sun inverted of the earth become transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything. We are so small, inconsequential, a shadow in the dark.
I think let's go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No, we are so close. Cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
With every passing minute, another life is extinguished. We must stop, Rochester. We must end this.
Ah, Sherlock, you almost died.
Don't worry about me, John. You have other men to save.
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war. This. Careful, Holmes.
Sir, are you all right? No response.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear.
Base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose. It's capable of.
Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again. The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy. This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites. Had I known where this case would lead, I would never have brought... That's it! You did it! The lens broke.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure...
Of course, I'll see if they're all right. All right, enough talk. Time for action.